Hey there everyone, my name is Daniel from Flow Studio and welcome to our first ever community showcase video. So we'll be going through builds that we found on Discord and Steam and sharing them with you all. And now, let's begin. And starting off today is this build by Felber. So the inspiration behind this was to build right above the second cave entrance here on the island, and also to include the ocean in some way. So there's this really awesome staircase leading us down right here, and there's an even really cool swimming pool just outside, and a nice patio area too with a little bed and a couple of coffee tables and stuff. And just overall a really nice build. Right up next is this one by laflang Spartan, who is one of our dear moderators on Discord, and he's actually decided to build an entire town by himself, so I could sit here and explain it, but I figured I would just let Spartan explain it himself.
Hello everyone, my name is laflang Spartan. First of all, a big thank you to Flow Studio for showcasing my build. It was inspired by an old RTS game, specifically the soundtrack by Vestimir Ristov. It reminded me of music that Lars did here. The track mainly was To Build Is To Rule. It was a little concoction that came up between the tracks from there and here. I do hope you enjoy.
Something that never fails to impress me is just how crazy all of these farms can end up looking in all of the different builds that we get. This one here is done by a member named Cicada, and first of all, look how fun farming actually is with this massive sickle that we have. Now, the inspiration behind this one was to create a farm large enough to provide a steady stream of agricultural products to be sold in Bridgewater, and I think they've done an amazing job here. But secondly, it was also a place to call home. If we just run across the bridge here, we will see this massive villa waiting for us, and if we enter, look how detailed this is. It's absolutely mind-boggling to me, the amount of effort and blood, sweat, and tears that went into this one, so really good job, Cicada. Up next is our dear friend, Mr. Bumbles, and I've always enjoyed seeing Mr. Bumbles' posts on our Discord. This one over here is another extravagant farm, and we can see the different approaches that people take when creating the agriculture here in Lens Island. Now, Mr. Bumbles did tell me that symmetry was really important in this build, and it's pretty evident as you can look at how he's laid the plots out. But just at the end of this walkway, there's this really nice fireplace over here on the water. But if we just run up the staircases here, we will be entering what I'm assuming is the office, so this is where you oversee all of the farm production and everything. So great job, Bumbles. There really is no place like home, and in our next build, Rollickian has done just that. The thing that I really like about this coastal villa build is that it really incorporates the environment into the buildings itself. The first thing that we see in this build is this really nice mansion entrance here with these symmetrical stairways, but outside we have this almost Venice-like feeling with the pathways built just above the water, as well as all of these nice lattices and decorations. And I think everything else really complements that coastal villa feeling, and it's just a really nice build overall. And last but not least is this build here by Narrows. Now, just a fun fact, this build started nowhere near as complex as it is now. In fact, it started off near one of the smaller ponds in the northern part of the island, but over time it turned into a dream home, and Narrows has plans to create a bunch of interconnected castles that all spread out across Lens Island. And I do have to show you this build at night because all of these lampposts feel like fireflies dancing around, and it has a really nice mystical vibe to it as well, as we see all of the plants being lit up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to be featured in any of our future community showcases, please share your builds with us on either Steam or Discord and just post it in the appropriate channels. Until next time everyone, take care.